If the price of shit don't go down, I'm about to start stealing again. I don't give a fuck.
I am not worried about a recession. I steal.
Groceries are so expensive that they security tagged the dino nuggets.
What's doing here? $130? Everybody just walk out the store, steal from them people, because this is ridiculous.
But I just noticed that somebody put $2 in 18. We in a real recession.
Say desperate times called for desperate measures. Which one US handyman knows better than most? The soaring cost of fuel prompting 30-year-old Miles Hightower to transform this pink Barbie camper into a more efficient ride.
People are not just talking about stealing anymore. People are actually stealing. And it's happening at the same time when people are getting crushed by groceries, rent, debt, and gas prices. So when people ask if we're already in a recession, this is the kind of thing that makes the question feel real. Because when food, fuel, and basic life all starts feeling too expensive, theft stops looking like some random crime story. It starts looking like a warning sign.
So I'm just leaving the grocery store after spending my life savings on a couple things. But I saw this girl stealing. A little scandalous. I'm not judging her because I'm not without sin. But if you're gonna steal, at least be a little, you know what I mean? She was kind of doing it out in the open, man. Giving thieves a bad look. I don't think anybody else saw her because she just walked up out of here with her items. Let's get off my back. Look, see these? I ain't paid for them. He said, how many bags did you use? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I'm here to judge anybody. If you're gonna steal, be a little discreet about it. Make it look bad. Not me. I don't live that life anymore, but do the right thing.
I am not worried about a recession. I steal. I don't care. Great Depression, recession, hesitation, menstruation, Lakers in 5. I'm from the trenches, nigga. My middle name is Poverty. I've been through this shit, nigga. My whole life was a recession until I turned about 23. Niggas think I'm worried about a recession. Recession need to be worried about me. Nigga. Survive me. Cuz.
If the price of shit don't go down, I'm about to start stealing again. I don't give a fuck. I said I was leaving that shit in 2022. But look, if y'all gonna keep making deodorant $15 for a stick, I'm gonna just have to start sticking shit in my purse again. I don't care. Because I can't go without deodorant, and y'all know y'all taxing for that shit. Like, come on now. Something gotta give. Everything is just too fucking expensive for me. Every single thing. Like, it's to the point I be rationing out fucking deodorant. I'm only doing 2 swipes a day because I can't afford to do 3 or 4 swipes back and forth because I'm gonna run out of deodorant too fucking fast. Toothpaste too. And the thing is, you can find cheap shit, but it ain't gonna hold you. I'm not about to buy no cheap ass deodorant and be musty as fuck all day. And I'm about to buy no cheap ass toilet tissue and that shit break while I'm wiping my ass. And I'm not about to buy no cheap ass toothpaste and my fucking breath be stinking after I done brush my teeth. Like, y'all have to give. Like, and then it's like, if you do buy quality shit, it got poison in it, and the stuff that don't have the poison in it is too damn expensive for anybody to afford. Like, this shit is just beyond me. Like, I'm at the point, I'm either about to start stealing shit again, or I'm about to start making my own shit. Y'all, like, the economy gonna have to decide at this point.
Say desperate times called for desperate measures. Which one US handyman knows better than most? The soaring cost of fuel prompting 30-year-old Miles Hightower to transform this pink Barbie camper into a more efficient ride. It runs on an old power washer motor and costs a fraction to fill up at the Bowser compared to his typical work car.
Well, compared to my regular car, this usually takes about, I don't know, maybe like $3 max to fill it up, depending on how the gas is. Now, gas is at like $5 a gallon almost, so if I want to fill this is a 2-gallon tank, so, oh my God, I didn't even think about it like that.
The car still features lights, music and a tablet screen for navigation.
Yes, indeed. I like to hear it. Glad to know I'm not the only one that been out here stealing. Ain't no damn way 4 packs of fruit roll-ups should cost $4 damn. Y'all got me fucked up. Ain't no damn way a whole jumbo pack a goddamn Snickers should be $8 or even $10. Nowhere in the world should candy be over $15. Even a variety pack of candy that give you cavities, the shit that can harm you, everything should still be about around $1 or $2 for us to get all this shit. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Yeah, we gonna keep stealing. I hope everybody keeps stealing. Fuck you and your little ass store. Maybe if y'all stop taxing us even on our income tax and shit, then maybe we'll act right. But I'm gonna keep on stealing until y'all give me a reason not to.
The strange part is not that stealing exists. The strange part is how many normal people seem to understand why someone would do it now.
Recession indicator, when I've gone to Costco for the past couple of times, they've only been sampling the Kirkland brand products. Crazy, okay? And it's been samples like of paper, like they gave me a sheet of paper towel one time. Today we had shredded cheese. Not complaining, don't love it, not what I expect, but not complaining. Popcorn and granulated sugar. And that one really threw me for a loop because they gave it to you on the strawberry. So you would think, oh, you're trying to sell me a strawberry, right? Granulated sugar. Fucking crazy. Also, I gave my number to a man in the Costco because he was wearing a high-vis, like, orange shirt, and his boots looked like they'd been through some shit. Like, he looked like he works with his boots, you know? I just went up to him and I was like, hi. He was like, hi. And I was like, you look like you build things for a living. And he's like, kind of, yeah. And I was like, do you want to build me things? And he was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, great, take my number. And then I left. And that was that. And then he texted me. And he was like, hi, this is name. And I was like, hey, can you do it?
Y'all, PSA. If you gonna steal, bitch, just steal. Don't try to have me walk to the back while your homegirl take whatever the fuck she gonna take. Like, just be about it. Take what the fuck you're gonna take and walk out the store. Wasting my time having me walk my steps back to the break room or stock room to check for some baby milk. And I know you wasn't on the phone with your motherfucking mama. And I hope you see this. Honey, just next time, just do it. I'm not gonna stop y'all. The fuck am I gonna do? I'm not gonna chase you out the store. I'm not gonna tackle you. I'm not even gonna say shit. Just like, do what you're gonna do and walk the fuck out. Wasting my time. She's like, oh, my mom had me out here looking for some baby stuff. Stop lying. Here come all the thieves. Yeah, I don't understand the, like, grab a basket full of shit and then bring it to the register like you're gonna check out, and then walking out with what you already have in your pocket, or asking a worker to go look for something. Just do what you're gonna do. Like, you're at fucking Walgreens. Like, that freaking thing said don't talk to them, don't try to stop them, just let them go about their life. So that's what I do. And every time I come here, I get sick. That's why I call out all the time. But it's 9:30 and this is when all the shoplifters come in. But yeah, let me do these go backs and yeah.
Cause this shit crazy. Hold on, cause y'all think this shit is a joke. This shit is crazy.
And in the course of human history, has a full tank of gas cost more than an O of grass?
And that's where this starts feeling less like a crime story, more like an economy story. Because when people feel like working full-time is still not enough, they start looking at the rules differently.
I've had petty theft and grand theft happen to me too many times. Seriously. First time it ever happened was I gave these girls a ride to the bus stop from school. And I had my purse in the back seat, and this is like 2006 or 5. And they deboed my cash out of my wallet. Second time I was going to school in Miami off Biscayne, I was off Biscayne at a gas station, and I was jamming Lil Wayne. This is 2010, 11, 12 maybe. And while pumping gas, I always think about when I'm pumping gas, which is why I did this. While pumping gas, they came in and took my purse. I didn't notice till I got back in the car to put my wallet back. And it was a very special purse. It was a special purse my dad brought me from Dubai. Third time it happened was, there's got to be another one. Well, the recent biggest one was last year and a half ago, November. I was at a longtime friend's house, and her baby daddy took one in my purse. I have my daughter, by the way. We were hanging out as girlfriends and our kids hang out. And her baby daddy went in my bag, in my wallet, this wallet actually, opened it up completely and took my grocery cash and my Capital One credit card and ran about $2,000, including child support, and just lock your doors and don't bring your bags into some houses.
Oh my God, bro's dropping 70 ball on the Honda. Oh my, bro.
We had a table come in last night and pay with $2 bills. $2 bills. Ouch.
Hey guys, this is Latina Brown, your favorite community advocate. So I am literally coming back into my home. I was just on the ground, and I have to say what I've witnessed so far, literally there are migrants, well, illegal immigrants walking into businesses and just stealing. They're using their children to steal. Like, this is the reality of what's to come going forward. Now, our tax dollars pay for their housing. They're getting, meals. They're getting access to resources that our own citizens can't get access to. But they're just bold. They feel so emboldened to just walk into a supermarket and just steal. They're stealing at the stores on the boulevard. They're out here just selling waters, fruits with their children strapped to their backs. It's dangerous, number one. And two, it's just, look at New York City. It's gonna get bad. This winter is going to be bad. And I've spoken with some of the residents in the community. Women are scared. We are scared. The seniors are afraid. We don't know who is who or what is in our city. And you got these men, grown men, literally robbing women, just picking us out one by one. And we have these so-called leaders in office who can give two flying craps about our safety and our concerns. I'm going to repeat this again. These are not migrants. These are illegals who have invaded our country, and they are here now in our city. They did not follow the process to come into this country. These are men just in our city causing chaos, and you guys are trying to hide these things behind the scenes. People are going to catch on. People are talking about it. They're even squatting in the buildings, illegally squatting. This is dangerous for all of us. Do you not realize that you leaders have put us in jeopardy? You have endangered your constituents. I have to worry about, my child and everybody else's children who have to commute and take these public transportations to go to school. We have to worry about our kids. You're putting random shelters next to schools. You're putting random shelters into communities that have families. It's just, make it make sense. And they're mostly men. These are single males. But yeah, we're going to have a very brutal winter. Ladies and seniors, please protect yourselves. I'm speaking for the entire New Yorkers. Please protect yourselves. Do not carry pocketbooks. They're on these mopeds, targeting people that have bags and stuff. Please don't even walk with your cell phone out. Protect yourself. It's going to get brutal, and our elected officials don't give a damn about us. They don't care. These radical lefties do not care because they have their own little personal security. Most of them don't have children. They don't have to go through what we have to go through. They're part of the agenda, part of the plan to push us out. Please protect yourselves. Thank you.
Have you noticed this where you live? Because once people are talking about stealing, locked up products, and weird self-checkout rules, the bigger question becomes why everyone feels this is stretched thin.
This is insane, y'all. Look at what $130 worth of groceries look like. Do it say how many items is on it? 23 items. $130.03 worth of groceries. Oh, don't forget this. Come on. Just ought to steal from them. You just need to steal. You just need to steal. That's what you should do. Steal from Walmart. This shit is crazy, man. This is robbery. $130? You ain't even got nothing in here. Nothing that's worth stealing. $130? You can't even wipe your ass. $130? You don't even got no tissue in here. $130? Everybody just walk out the store, steal from them people, because this is ridiculous. Where's your car? Thank God we ain't stealing today, because I don't remember where we parked. Oh, wow. What happened right there? Come on, Mom.
And can we go back to robbing banks and shit? Because, bitch, times is fucking hard. Somebody dig Bonnie and Clyde up. And I need to ask them some fucking questions about how they did this shit now. But because, bitch, I'm tired of paying for shit out my fucking pocket. Everything high, bitch. A pack of crayons is fucking high, bitch. Fuck. Like, damn. I'm so tired of spending money on shit. Bitch, I'm finna go steal everything in sight. And if you in my fucking way, bitch, I'm gonna steal you and sell you on the black market, bitch. Back the fuck up. You know, tell her what the fuck I'm gonna do right now. Times is motherfucking hard, bitch. Damn.
The biggest recession indicator should have been when tip percentages became minimum 18%. 15% is nowhere to be seen now, and now some places are doing 20% as the minimum. So tell me, after the recession, does that mean that we're going to bring the tip percentages down? Or is it just going to keep going up forever? Like, just imagine, in 2050, what if we're paying 100% tip on our food? Because the tip percentages never went down.
Dude, I know a recession is coming because one of my best friends, who's a real estate agent, just told me that he wants to apply to law school. It's coming, man.
On today's episode of Crazy Shit I'm Gonna Do, I'm gonna go sell candy from person to person, just on random people on the street, until I either make money or get arrested.
So, the gas station that I work at Meyer, and the gas station was just robbed at gunpoint. It's not the first time that this has happened around where I'm at. It is like the 100th time, and I'm just wondering, like, is it just that easy just to do that? Like, some of us are trying to make an honest living, and you guys are ruining it for us. So would you back off? Seriously, I'm so fucking done with the theft. Like, I understand wages are low, but just try at least to do something, not fucking steal, man.
Gee, I was just about to fuck this up and put my card in there, but I just noticed that somebody put $2.18. We in a real recession. I hope you made it wherever you was trying to go, my boy. $2.
That's where the recession part starts to matter. A recession, it's not just a chart on the news. It's also the feeling that people are falling behind, even when they're doing what they're supposed to do.
This may sound a little tinfoil hatty, so just bear with me and just hear me out. They are very well aware that this is going to lead to a rise in shoplifting. In fact, they are hoping that it does. Because they're not stupid. They know that people aren't going to just allow their children to starve. They're going to do whatever they have to do to survive. So if they can't afford food, and if their food stamps are cut, they're going to go 5-finger discount shopping at Walmart. They're going to figure out a way to feed their kids. They also know that when you are desperate, you're not going to be as careful to not get caught. And this rise in shoplifting is going to have two effects that they are going to take advantage of. First, a lot of small businesses are going to close. These tariffs are already threatening the livelihoods of millions of small businesses, but especially if theft goes up, they're not going to be able to keep up. They are not going to be able to keep those doors open, so they're going to close. And this is when big companies like Walmart are going to come in and they're just going to buy up all the stores that are closing. So we're going to have an even tighter monopoly over grocery stores. And secondly, they're going to benefit from all of these families that they can destroy. Because if a mom can't afford to feed her kids, she's going to find a way to do it. She's going to go to a store, she's going to figure it out. But then when she gets caught, they're probably going to wait and let it get to a point where she has stolen a felony amount of stuff. So that way they can go in, arrest her, put her in jail, probably prison, and then put the kids in foster care. So they are making money off of mom. They are making money off the children because they are all in the system. This is going to happen with moms. This is going to happen with dads. This is going to happen with young people that can't afford to get food for themselves. This is going to happen with anyone that is struggling right now. Because when people are starving, they get desperate. They stop caring about the law. And the government's hoping for that because they have already historically taken advantage of our prison industrial complex to make slavery legal so that way they can profit off of the backs of prisoners. This is a very common thing that they do. So they're definitely going to take advantage of the fact that now more people are going to be desperate, and they're definitely going to take advantage of all the shoplifters. They are setting up families to fail. They are setting up for moms to not be able to get a new car seat for their child, so they're going to shoplift one. They are setting up for dads to not be able to feed their children, so they're going to shoplift food. They are setting it up for young adults that are poor, or for the poor in general, for them to end up in jail or in the system so that way they can make more money off of their backs. Meanwhile, bankrupting small businesses.
We are 100% in a recession right now. In 2008, I was a personal trainer and I noticed these two signs which are actually happening right now. I just left the gym at 9:30 on a Tuesday morning and it is absolutely packed with middle-aged men and women. So naturally, I strike up a conversation with two guys in the sauna and they said both, they're like separate people, like didn't even come together. They said, yeah, I'm in between jobs. I got impacted by the tech layoffs. The other sign is personal trainers just sitting around the front desk or training each other or staff members. This happened in 2008 when clients basically kind of dried up. No one was paying for personal training because it was an extra expense. The trainers just kind of sat around the front desk, started to check people in and tried to hold on to their job as much as they could, but they're not making any sort of money. So they start training themselves and other staff members. The government is lying to us about these unemployment numbers because I know for a fact that in 2008, this exact trend happened. Foreclosures were up, car repossessions were up, the gyms were packed with people with nothing to do in the middle of the day, personal training was down. You can listen to whatever unemployment data you want that the government spews out, but I know for a fact something's going on.
Oh, I'm gonna steal because Trump's the president and we're not making enough money. Biz, we weren't making enough money when Biden was president. When Trump was president the last time. When Obama was president. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Because your brokey ass won't go and get a job like the rest of us. You think you should put employees in danger at their workplace because you won't get a job. Because you won't pay for your items. Because you think that your greed is a top priority over other people's safety. Does that click? Does that make sense? I'm just curious. Because you think, again, that your greed is more than someone else's safety.
The government is really gonna start stealing money from people in the middle of a fucking recession. That's just fucking wild to me.
I went shopping this weekend and I went to a few different places. So I got a personality, let's say. And anyway, I was talking to the people that work in these places that I went. And they were talking about how bad the theft was. And that got me to thinking. So anyway, as I was saying, they were talking about how bad the theft was in each place that I was at. And one of them I used to work for, so that's how the conversations got started. And when I tell you that things are really bad out here, when you can walk in the store and fight somebody and steal from the store, or just blatantly walk in the store and walk out with whatever it is you feel you want. I don't know. I wasn't raised to steal. And I can't say I know anybody's situation. But if you can walk in the store and steal, you can work. Like, where do you get off taking something that don't belong to you? I mean, it's just not how I was raised. I don't know. And here's the other part. They worried about losing their jobs because these locations may shut down because of the theft. How sad is that?
Recession indicator. I get it was a nice neighborhood, but if the lemonade girls are charging $5 for a lemonade, we're cooked.
The reason why the Walgreens is closing is because people can't stop fucking stealing. They can't stop stealing.
Oh man, it be the takes from coons that give me life on this app. I'm not even gonna hold you, bruh. And it be these black people, these Uncle Toms that like make it across the other side of the green grass, and then they look back at struggling, disenfranchised black people and stuff like that, and all they do is just tell them about what we're not doing right. Number one, you're talking about why these people are stealing when gas is literally $5 and groceries have never been more expensive. Inflation has increased 80% since 2020 in the last 5 years. And you people are asking people why people are stealing. This is the shit that I'm talking about. Like, you people don't even live in the same world as everybody else, bro. How can that even be a fucking question? Why people are stealing when gas is $5 and eggs cost like $6 a fucking carton, my nigga? Like, let's really talk about some of this stuff. That's literally just our current state and our current situation. You guys have been stripping our black communities of proper education, of generational wealth, and being able to set ourselves up for literal hundreds of years. So of course, when you compare us to these white people that have generations on generations of not only just stolen wealth from Americans and stuff like that, from Native Americans and black people and stuff, they've stolen wealth from the entire globe. Then everybody on planet Earth has something taken from them from the white population, and they have amassed it all into this one place we call the United States of America, and they divvy up amongst themselves, and they give us scraps, they give us nothing, and black people have still been able to create entire cultures and entire communities off of just the scraps that white people give us. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and this is the shit that I'm saying, like, bro. And there's a lot of coons on this app, that John Buchanan and all these other people that really jack this shit, that really sit around and say, yo, bro, what's wrong with my community? They don't got no food, they don't have no education, but why are they killing each other? Why are they so, like, bro, like, do you hear what the fuck you're saying, bro? Do you hear yourself? And that's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all just make $150,000 in 1 year and switch your skin color, bro, and switch your culture and switch everything. Like, and that's the shit for me, bro. We'll never be able to make any real progress, especially when every single time a nigga jumps over the hoop to really make some money, you turn white type shit. You do this whole this sing and dance shit. So when are we gonna ever be able to turn back around and give back the that's what generational wealth is. That's how they've been able to have so much power over us, because once they're done doing whatever the fuck they do, they turn around and they give their money back to their kids, they give their money back to their communities. But no, what we do, we niggas get money and then they go over and live with white people and criticize and crucify black people that are still in the struggle. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're a fucking coon, gang.
Everyone's talking about their recession indicators, and I've just left the TJ Maxx where I tried on my clothes inside of the fitting room at TJ Maxx. So I do think I have found mine, and I did in fact save myself $50 where I would have had to return those. And when I did return those, who knows what I would have found, usually like a running tab situation there. So yeah, I'm using the fitting room.
Recession indicator. Last year I made a video talking about who's getting their manis and petties done at the same time, like who can afford that. Well, a year has passed and I'm looking around and down, and there's a lot of dogs barking. Mine too. I got a gnarly open toe right now. And what about it?
New recession indicator just dropped. I work at a dental office and people keep mass canceling their appointments because everyone keeps losing their insurance coverage. Gee, I wonder what that could mean.
Facebook Marketplace is the #1 recession indicator right now because everyone's really trying to get their money's worth. What the fuck do you mean you're selling it for $20 less than if I went to the store and purchased it myself? That's not how that works.
At this point, I kind of just feel like I am documenting all of my rejections, but I just got rejected from another job. And I say this because the hope is
I'm also just came back from the gym. But I don't really know how I'm going to rebuild my life in this economy. And I'm very, very worried. And I think I want to move to Spain. Who wants to move with me? I'm partially joking.
You know how I know it's bad out here? Look at this. $5. Someone put in $5. Over here, someone put in $15. And I'm literally about to put in $6 because I cannot afford anything more than $6 fucking of gas.
Huge recession indicator that I witnessed firsthand the other night. I'm at the bar with my friend. These two guys are talking to us. We tell them that we have to go to the bathroom. They're like, great, you go to the bathroom, we'll buy you guys a drink, and then come meet us at this table afterwards. Great, perfect. We tell them each what we want to drink. Both beers, not crazy expensive. I mean, it's New York, it's gonna be expensive, but it's a beer. It's not like we're getting liquor. We each tell them the beer we want. We come back to the table. There's one singular beer sitting on the table. They bought us one beer to share. Two guys told me and my friend they were gonna buy us drinks and bought us one beer to share.
Everyone is like, oh my god, recession indicator. You want to know the craziest recession indicator I saw today? A bagel shop was advertising free water. I think it might be even worse than the DoorDash buy now, pay later, although that's also pretty bad, but it's this bagel shop that I live near and they had a sign out on the sidewalk and I did a double take when I walked past. It said free water with your purchase of a breakfast sandwich, and they had that little easel out on the sidewalk, all caps, like loud and proud, like, hi, come get it while it's hot, your free water. Like, mama, have you ever heard the saying, April showers bring May flowers? If I wanted free water, I would just step outside, tilt my head up, and open my mouth. It's been raining every single day. I will say, I think one of the biggest recession indicators has been in our faces for quite some time, and it used to be the source of like some of my best content. Finding a job, it's so difficult now, and it's been really difficult for like a year and a half, 2 years at least. Like, my unemployment era was over a year ago. Even just the amount of like restaurants and bars that will just be empty. Like, even in super popular areas of Manhattan, you walk by, not a single table is occupied. Granted, we're not technically in a recession yet, but like the fact that businesses are resorting to advertising free water, that makes me a little worried. I don't know about you.
Bitch, the economy is getting worse. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you how I know the economy is getting worse. Please bear with me. I just got my nails done. Y'all already know I left my black nail tech and I started going back to the shop. Nothing's wrong with the shop. Nothing's wrong with the shop. But this is what you get at the shop. Now, mind you, they're tea. They look great. My girl Chloe, she does very, very well. But this is when I knew that my pockets are getting thinner and thinner. Today, for the first time ever in my life, because, you know, normally, you know, French tip on the toes, don't do that anymore, don't do that anymore, that's high. French tip on the toes, don't do that anymore, I do solid color. So because I do a solid color, they need to match. Pedicure, guapo, okay? Polish change, poquito. Bitch, why did I get just a polish change on my toes? Now, mind you, I've been maintaining them really good at home, scrubbing them, Eucerin every single day. So, like, my feet don't look bad. They don't look bad at all. However, I've never in my life just gotten a polish change. Now, mind you, I only get my toes done once a month now. Once a month. I try to stretch them nails once a month. But the fact that I only got a polish change today, I need to get my money up and not my funny up. On delay.
There's a lot of recession indicators right now. Listen, man, there's a lot of recession indicators right now. The number one recession indicator is white people delivering food. I'm getting white door dashers. I mean, when white people start becoming street waiters, you know a recession is coming. When, you know, nothing that's not good. A lot of 30-year-olds are living with their parents, and that's becoming normal. I don't know how many people I know that's 30 that live with their parents, and they got jobs. These are not broke people, but it just is not sustainable. Like, and also these gas prices. At this rate, people not gonna buy nothing. If you gotta choose gas over, you gotta choose gas over everything now. You can't even have a decent life because gas is a damn Happy Meal. Gas is $7. You get a Happy Meal without the Happy. That's what's going on. These are all recession indicators. We're heading towards a recession. If these gas prices don't go down, if they don't start going down, I'm telling you, just economists are saying this, it's not going to be good. Because at 30 years old, now it's not even looked at as bad. It's like, we get it, bro. You're trying to be frugal. Living with your parents at this point is a financially smart decision. That's how bad it is. Shout out to all the white DoorDashers, man. God, what's going on?
I think a signal of the state of the economy is the level of guilt and shame and just financial incompetence you feel when all you really just did was spend money on food. Peace.
Know how I know we are in a recession? Today, I forgot my water bottle at home, and I'm thinking I'll just buy water at work from the vending machine. I always get the core water, because that's what they have. Now imagine my surprise when I get to the vending machine and see that they swapped out core for Aquafina.
Real recession indicator for me, the way I've been hitting up customer service lines. Because, like, normally I'm just like, whatever. Like, it's probably my fault. It's probably my fault. I'm just going to eat it, right? That's kind of my motto. But now that the economy is absolute dog shit, gas is damn near $5 a gallon and rising. Like, this measly dollar means more to me than you'll ever know. So if I'm giving you my money, that's like giving you my firstborn child. I'm giving you something that's very important to me, and if it's not perfect, you're gonna fucking hear about it. And like, I mean, I am someone, like, if you gave me the wrong food at a restaurant, I'd be like, whatever. Like, but no, we've gone too far, and times are too dire for me not to be complaining. I have a package. It has not moved in a week. I'm stuck in France, which, by the way, international packages are going to get more and more impossible to receive because they don't even have enough fuel for, like, passengers over there. I've complained to them so many times. They were like, here's the $25 credit. I'm like, honestly, still not good enough because I gave you guys a lot of money. And I get it's not your fault. It's not my fault either. The laundry in my building, already fucking astronomical. It's $2.25 per wash, $2.25 per dry. To do one load of laundry, that's $4.50. On Friday, oh my god, the machines weren't working. I had to wash 2 loads of laundry. I had to dry it twice. It didn't drain at all. I call up that laundry company. I'm like, real, you owe me money. And they did give me my money. And I have been trying to, you have to go in kindly. But I was like, real, you owe me my money. $14 million. To be exact, I've been returning shit left and right. Normally I would just be like, well, what are you gonna do? No, I'm like, here, take this. I don't want it back. I understand how people in like the Great Depression, like, people are always like, they're stingy with their money. I get it. I'm actually like really starting to get it. And I think like people, like customer service lines, everyone's gonna be pissed because everyone's like dollar has to go a lot further and they're getting a lot less. But god damn. It's like, oh my god, I've never been here before, but customer service, it's me.
I work in finance, and this is my honest prediction on what's going to happen in the next couple months. I believe in by summertime, by May, June, you're going to really see the oil crunch happen. Okay, oil will be very, very expensive, probably all-time highs in the near term. Natural gas will also rise. Though diesel will also rise. It already has $5 a gallon, but it's going to get even worse. Things are going to get progressively worse as we get closer to summer because we start to consume more energy into the summer. Right? Then you're going to see everything else go up in price as well. It's going to be like quite a massive shock, honestly. Things will have to get repriced pretty quickly because everything else for the producer is also gotten expensive. Like core commodities, everything is going to go up, right? And then we're going to hit a deep recession because our economy can't handle that much of an energy spike in that short of time. You're going to see massive recession by summertime, and then you're going to basically see mass layoffs by the end of summertime into Christmas, into like a holiday season, basically in time for midterms. It's going to be bad, guys. I mean, I'll be not to sugarcoat it, but it's going to be very, very bad. And because inflation will also start to become an issue, we're not going to get interest rate relief, which means we're not even going to get a lever that can help us get out of it in the near term. And then obviously Donald Trump is going to keep messing things up, so it's just going to progressively get worse. And this is not something he can fix in the short term. It's already happened, so now you can't band-aid something. It's just going to be a shockwave. Yeah, prepare for it. Keep a lot of cash on hand. I would say definitely start to reevaluate your stock investments, things like that. Just, if you have any, just be cautious. But it's about to be a bloodbath, and I would rather you be prepared for it than not,
Do you want to know what my recession indicator is as a stay-at-home mom, event planner, woman who likes to decorate? Facebook Marketplace. honey, the finds on Facebook Marketplace right now are fire. Like, free bars, like full-on luxury bars. I'm finding couches and chairs and all type of things. I just don't have any space for it, but like, or like if I find something that I really, really want, y'all are like finally getting with the memo about the pricing. Like, what you mean a robot shark vacuum mop for $50? Y'all used to have that posted for like $1.99 on Facebook. I'd be like, but now, oh honey, y'all need that money and it's showing. And I'm sorry we're going through this.
So maybe time to start stealing is not just a joke anymore. Maybe it's just one of those ugly little signs that the economy feels worse in real life than it does on paper.